Greetings! In this video, I want to show you how to operate a TV VCR combo. And actually this method will still work with DVD TV combo. Or you might actually have all three, TV, DVD, CD. And basically what it means is that it's all one unit, the TV with the VCR. Alright, and you want to find it's very self-explanatory. And I want to show you how to do it. I got two brands here. I got Emerson and Sylvania. And honestly, I think that they're made by the same company because the design is pretty much the same. But I don't care if you have a Panasonic, an RCA, a Fisher, whatever combo that you have, this should work. They primarily made these in the 1980s, 90s, and early 2000s before the internet and streaming and all that good stuff. Alright, so what you want to do, there's several things you don't have to worry about. You don't need a remote control. If you have one, that's fine, but you don't need the remote. You really don't need to be using anything. You don't need to be using the ports. As you can see back here, you have a cable input, and this is where you would actually put the coaxial cable. And back in the day when people had cable TV, the cable would go from the wall all the way into here, and they'd have cable TV. Now, if you do have a VCR or a DVD that's separate from the TV, you can connect the DVD and the CD player to the coaxial cable as long as you have a coaxial cord. And I made a video on how to connect a VCR, a standalone VCR, to a smart TV, and I'll link that at the very end of this video. So one thing you want to look for, remember, you're not going to be using this just to play a simple VCR tape, a VHS tape. You're not going to need anything back here. However, be mindful, there might be a little button on here that says 2 or 3, where you can click the 2 or 3. Make sure that you see that, and basically that means that if you had cable and you hooked up a VCR to it, it would be channel 2 or 3 where you'd get an image of the VCR footage. You're going to find the Sylvia is pretty much the same. Alright, so you're going to see here rows of buttons. This is the audio video. You're not going to really need that. That's basically for the audio video cables that you could connect like a camera to or whatever. You're going to ignore that. To eject is pretty much self-explanatory. And these things can be a little bit fickle for whatever reason. If yours does not turn on, you're not getting any power, double check the power outlet that it's plugged into. Make sure that the circuit breaker is not blown, and try a different AC outlet, because it could just be that the circuit is blown. Alright, let's go ahead and put this in. Now, both these TVs are automatically set up to when you put the tape in, it automatically plays, and you're going to find that 90% of all TVs, VCR combos, when you put the tape in, it's going to automatically start playing for convenience. If for whatever reason it doesn't, look here on your channel. So this part here where it says channel, volume, and power, this area here is primarily for the TV portion. This part here where it says stop, eject, rewind, play, forward, recorder, that's primarily for the VCR or DVD player. So, if for whatever reason you put the tape in and you don't get an image on here, remember what I said about channel 2 and 3 on the very back. You might have to do that anyway, even though it doesn't have an option. So what you're going to do is, with the tape in, you're going to turn the channel, and this particular one's not letting me, but you turn the channel up and down until you get to channel 2 or 3. It's going to be one or the other. It's going to be either channel 2 or 3, or like I said, it'll just start playing. And so just like regular, here's the volume button. You go high as you want. I'm going to make sure I pause that so I don't get copyright from Jennifer Lopez. So, and that's a good movie, by the way. It's called Enough with Jennifer Lopez. It's a classic. Same thing with the channel. Now with the VCR tape or whatever, push play, whatever you want to play. Let's say I want to go the volume down. If I want to forward or rewind through the whole movie, so you're going to find a lot of yard sale VCR tapes that you get. and this is basically VCR VHS Tape 101. If the tape is all the way to, you're looking at the tape, it's all the way to your left, that means it does not need to be rewound and it's ready for play. If it's all the way over to your right, that means it needs to be completely rewound. If it's halfway through, you still need to rewind the whole tape in order to get to the very beginning. All right, let's go ahead and put pause. So, let's go ahead and eject this one. And so like this one, actually I'm wrong, this is called Monster-in-Law. It's not enough, I was wrong about that. But this is still a good movie. You see there it's halfway done, so I wouldn't, if I'm playing from beginning, I would push play there. So let's go put ahead Finding Graceland. Now I want to forward it instead of rewinding it. Now if you want to forward it and make it fast, the fast forward or the fast rewind, you don't let it play. You push stop and then you hit forward. And you're going to have a black screen when you do that. You'll have a complete black screen and you won't see it like fast forward through the video. And that'll be like 5 times quicker. Okay? Let's push stop, forward. And, you know, these VCRs are kind of fickle because they're old. So it's not letting me do it. Same thing with rewind. If you need to rewind the tape, you stop it and you push the rewind once after it's stopped. If you just want to forward it to get to the part of the movie you want, you push play. Great technology. And so this one's kaput too. This one's broken too. So anyways, if you could pick one of these up for $5, $10, get it at Goodwill, I wouldn't pay any more than $20 for one. I had a relative that was actually in a nursing home and they didn't actually not have cable. So we took her one of these and she loved it and she played tapes until her last day. So yeah, that's pretty much how that works. It does have the recording option as well. Like I said, if you could pick one up for $5 to $20, maybe pick one up. You can get these tapes, VCR tapes, for practically nothing. They'll give them away. You go to yard sales, flea markets, swap meets. You can get them anywhere from $1 to, you know, $1 a piece. It's a great investment. You never know when the SHIT hits the fan and streaming comes to a stop, or you're not able to get cable TV, but you still have electricity. Then you'll have backup entertainment. Again, the only thing that you need is your TV VCR combo, the tape, and electricity. And, of course, a working combo player. Both of these are kaput now. All right, thanks again for watching. Make sure you subscribe.